All right, everybody, welcome back to Next to Nature this week with Dr. John Long, and we're standing out in a field, and for dove hunters, maybe it's a field of dreams.
Could be.
But one thing we're talking about is burning off fields and why that is so beneficial.
Well, it benefits more than just a good agricultural practice by burning off that excess plant matter. But birds really get a benefit from it too. If you look at fields that have been planted either for doves or for just a regular, agricultural purpose, there's benefits to wildlife from that burn, whereas opposed that you don't get it from others. And one of those things is the visual aspect of it for birds. When you take a field and if you look out across here, it really doesn't look like much other than just some excess. This is brown top millet, but the brown top millet is got plenty of seed out in the field. Now, birds can see it, but when you burn a field off, they really can see it. And if you look down here, you can see what I'm talking about, Joe. It's all the seed on the ground that you can just see right here, and then over here there's other seeds that's out in that too, but they just can't see it as well. So even with their sharp eyesight, this really helps and benefits birds.
And that's what you need to bring them in to the field.
Right.
No, dove season is wrapping up, but the benefits really go well beyond the season.
Right. We may not be hunting doves, but we got to understand that those birds, doves and other birds, still need food, and they may still be coming to a field, doves, and after the season's closed, but other birds, songbirds and other things that need the seeds, they're there too. So you can't look at it from just one aspect of a game bird. Everything benefits from a burn. Even if you look at prescribed burns that we do in the woods or even in open areas in fields, all wildlife benefits from that because it's an old practice Native Americans used in order to, one is to move game to where they could get to harvest them. But another thing is when you burn like this, it establishes new growth, and new growth coming up, wildlife love that as well. So there's a lot of benefits to burning just from what we've talked about here as well.
And it kind of clears that area.
It clears it out, and it makes a good opening for wildlife. Some wildlife like more open areas, like turkeys, like more the aspect of being in an open environment where they can see a lot easier. In fact, I saw some turkeys on the way over here, and they were out in the field. Perfect example of an open area that they like to be, and burning does have an aspect of that too. So everything's been benefits by fire, and a lot of times people think it's a bad thing, but in the scale of agriculture and wildlife management, it's a perfect tool to be used.
Is there a good way to go about a burn or a certain time to do that?
Right. Sometimes, it really depends on what you're wanting to burn. You can burn pretty much any time of the year as long as conditions are met. Humidity has to be just right in order for the fire to carry upward. And I'm not a burn guy, but it has to be the right atmospheric conditions in order for you to do that. So contact somebody that's a specialist in that, so you know how to control the fire a lot easier in your fields, and you don't wind up with a wildfire.
Yeah, because you end up with more trouble.
And that could get more expensive than what you want it to be.
Exactly. All right, thanks, Dr. Long. Thank you for joining us this week on Next to Nature. We'll see you back again next week.